All right, so this is a suggestion via a channel member. The name of the video is Migrants are anxiously monitoring the U.S. election outcome. Guys, yeah, I could imagine, because depending on who is actually in office, the easier or harder it would be to actually enter into our nation illicitly, basically trespassing, right? But let's go ahead and check it out. Let's see where this takes us. All right, let's jump into it, guys.
Immigration is one of the leading issues in the presidential campaign, and the outcome of the election could dramatically change U.S. border policy, as well as impact thousands of migrants hoping to enter America.
Okay.
CBS News immigration and politics reporter Camilo Montoya Galvez traveled to northern Mexico to speak to those anxiously monitoring the election from the other side of the border.
Colombia,
Ecuador, Russia, really?
Russia.
You have migrants from Russia here too? Wow.
Russia?
Migrants from across the globe come to the shelter in Nogales, Mexico, with the goal of reaching the U.S. to escape economic hardship and, in some cases, deadly danger.
Yeah, but guys, listen, really quickly. I heard what you just said here. To escape economic hardship. That is not asylum. And this is why high 90% of individuals get declined on their asylum cases, guys. They are coming in illicitly. This does not count as asylum.
The U.S. to escape economic hardship and, in some cases, deadly danger.
Ahí nos intentaron matarnos y
They tried to kill you.
Sí.
Who did? ¿Quién nos trató de matar?
Probably all the people that are heading there that they met on the way there.
Criminal gangs.
Like many we met that day, Ecuadorian native Rosa Benalcalzar is trying to get an appointment to enter the U.S. through an app known as CBP-1. The Biden administration set it up to discourage illegal border crossings. But the wait times can extend for months.
I mean, listen, you're setting up to discourage illegal crossings. It's great. For the most part, you're making people enter into the United States of America legally. I have no problem with that, right? But I think our biggest issue right now is actually redefining or making sure we actually do have a really good definition of what asylum is, okay? Because there are individuals that are coming through the borders that are exclusively here for economic reasons, and this is not covered under the asylum process, guys. That's not a thing, but...
Given the high demand.
8 meses ya, 7 meses con la aplicación.
You've been waiting for 7 months, but no luck so far. ¿No has tenido suerte todavía?
No he tenido suerte.
Sister Lika Macias, who runs the shelter, says many feel that luck may become even harder to find.
There's a lot of uncertainty here in Mexico right now. Why?
Bueno, son las elecciones en Estados Unidos.
The elections in the U.S. That's the reason.
Exacto. Específicamente, las políticas de Estados Unidos tienen que ver con la política migratoria.
Because the politics in the U.S. affect policy here at the border.
Exacto.
Because it's the United States of America.
President Kamala Harris has promised to continue current policies that limit who can request asylum. But former President Donald Trump has vowed to seal the border altogether, including by ending the CBP-1 app.
I'm gonna be honest, when it comes to the CBP-1 app, I do like the fact that it's making people legal, right? But what I don't like specifically about this here is I do not like the fact that the individuals that are utilizing the application are not actually qualified for asylum. What needs to happen is we need to specify asylum specifically at the border. I'm not sure that's going to change much, because then people are just going to find other ways to, break into the United States of America, right? That's the reality, I think. But we do need to redefine it. And if the app is specifically just like blanketing groups and just allowing people to come in without actually doing any solid vetting, then that's not a great idea. Listen, I feel absolutely bad for what's happening to these individuals that are coming to the United States of America, but that is not something that we're doing. We're not forcing them to do that. I think that it would be probably more beneficial if they were to actually stay where they were and just try to actually make things better than just coming to the United States of America and then being sent back with nothing, because that's basically what's going to end up happening. All right, high 90% are actually do not qualify at all under any circumstance for asylum. They do not, guys. So they would have to come in like everyone else comes in, legally.
Immigration attorney Alba Jaramillo urged migrants to be patient and to avoid listening to social media rumors about an overnight U.S. policy change.
there's a lot of concern about what's going to happen.
They're scared.
They're very scared. They think...
Again, guys, we didn't cause this. We didn't tell them to come to the border. We did not do that.
...that the asylum system is going to close.
Good.
50%
In the way
of the
that it
migrants
is.
here are children. Their parents are desperately awaiting the results of the presidential elections in the U.S., fearing dramatic changes in American border policy. But as you can see behind me, the kids here are just focused on being kids.
For the children, there's little to fear. Here, they can learn English and mathematics.
¿Y cómo se lee la cantidad esta? La fracción? Un cuarto.
And enjoy outdoor activities and treats. But parents remain deeply concerned.
Are you worried about what could happen after the election in the U.S.?
Sí, sí tengo miedo.
You are scared. Why? ¿Por qué?
Porque haga de cuenta que si cierran la aplicación, ¿qué vamos a hacer? Ya esperamos 10 meses. Y sí es como desesperante.
You're worried about the U.S. closing down the application that you're using to try to get an appointment to enter the U.S.
Guys, it has to happen that way. You're coming here illicitly, guys. I mean, what are we all supposed to say? We're supposed to all say, you know what, it's all fine. You know, listen, who needs a southern border, right? Who needs border patrol? Are we supposed to say these things? Because it's absolutely wild to believe that they would even think that this is okay. Guys, there's no other country. Tell me another country on earth that's literally allows every single person on earth from every single country to just come through their borders and then let them roam free while they're actually waiting for their court case, if they even go to the court case, which is not very likely based off of numbers, guys. All right? Because they know when they go there, they're going to get declined. Why? Because they're not actually asylum seekers, guys. They're not. They're signing the paper and being let in, but they're not qualified for that. We need to do better with qualifying. And that's going to be Congress. Period.
Arely Doral says returning to her hometown in Mexico is not an option.
Why isn't it an option to go back to Guerrero?
Porque haga de cuenta que hay mucha delincuencia y de donde yo vengo ahorita se puso más trabajoso.
There's a lot of crime and it's dangerous. Y es peligroso para tu hijo.
You couldn't go to another town in Mexico? Like, go some, like, the extremes are crazy. This just sounds like something that she was coached to say, bro. Like, it's dangerous where I'm from. I'm being persecuted by who? The local street thugs? Come on, guys, just go to a different town.
It's dangerous for your kid.
Sí.
Camilo joins us now from Tucson, Arizona. Camilo, are there concerns that the results of the election could potentially upend the current, what's considered lull in border crossings?
Hi, Lindsay. Yes, the short answer is yes. Illegal border crossings right now stand at a 4-year low. They are lower now than when the Trump administration left office in January of 2021. But as you know, migration flows can change dramatically, especially if there is a perception that U.S. government policy will change. And U.S. officials are telling me that they are concerned that they could see a spike in illegal border crossings if former President Trump is elected and is announced as the winner of the election, because many migrants will try to get inside of the country before he takes office in January of next year. If that obviously materializes, former President Donald Trump, of course, Lindsay, has promised to reinstate his hardline immigration policies, including the Remain in Mexico asylum
this
program,
is ridiculous.
to end and terminate several programs that allow migrants to come here legally, including that CBP One app process that you heard about in that story, and obviously to launch the largest
Look at this, bro.
operation in American history.
Yeah, I think we need that. Hold on. Oh, guys, it's tricky. So now obviously we know that Trump won, and the biggest fear, how about this? What has stopped them from actually coming to the border was Trump. Biden, they just didn't care by the numbers. So it says that the only person that has the ability to stop this is Trump. So luckily he won, and that's it. All right. So hopefully we can stop the massive flow, all right, immediately. Stop it immediately. Okay. So, all right, checkmate, I guess. But all right, listen, guys, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day thoroughly. Guys, before we go, are you guys subscribed to the other channels? Logical Movie Reviews with Mr. L. Boyd, along with Mr. L. Boyd Music. Both are found in the description. Check it out.